Alright, for some reason, I didn't pause the video, I just stopped it. So this is part 2 of how to change a pod. Okay, I just showed you on this one where it said to fill a new pod with insulin, blah, blah, blah. Yes. Alright, so Ellie's going to get her site ready, which probably should be a belly.
No.
We haven't done a belly in a while. So let's show. You can either do, you have to alternate sites every time, which you know that, so we can do the back of the arm on both arms. You want to kind of look out for, you can always see where where it was before. It leaves a little bit of bruising and scarring. And then on her tummy, here and here, okay? Let me back up a little bit. Yep, see where her Dexcom is? So don't put it on the same side as the Dexcom. Okay. Now, in the refrigerator is where we keep our insulin. It's in the door here on the right, this brown bag. Right now, let's see how much insulin is in this little vial. Yeah, so there's enough in here to do this pod change. So we'll just take that out and come over. Now, I already grabbed one pod out, but I need another one. So I keep the extra pods, the alcohol wipes. These are the things that we use to remove them. It gets all the sticky off and it doesn't hurt. And the pods are right back here. I need to put a new box in there. Okay? So, here, Ellie, why don't you... Cat won't stay off the counter. So we open this. I don't know how I'm going to do this without... Alright, so this is all sterile, obviously, so you don't want to... It's okay to touch this part, of course, but this part, the needle comes in 2 pieces. Okay? And let me see if I can set this up. My phone is not... Ellie, hold this. Hold my phone. Okay, so make sure that you can see what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay, so here's, this literally just pops right in there and screws in, and then we take the cap off. Now, for Ellie, we're going to do, I've been doing like 125 units. So you can you can pull the plunger past that, and then put it in the insulin. You know how to do this. Press the plunger all the way back in, and then hold it upside down, taking you back to your nursing days, Nana, and then pull it down, down, down. I always go past like 150 and then pop it back up a little bit. So now we've got some of these little bubbles, like little champagne bubbles. Does that help to be able to see? Okay. So sometimes I'll just tap this to get the majority of the bigger bubbles out, and then kind of just press those, and you'll see the bubbles coming out up through here. And just a nice steady stream. Now, the pods are built so that if there are some of those little tiny, like champagne bubbles, it will take care of that. So you just stick the needle right inside this little hole, keep it in there, press all the insulin in there, and then listen. 2 beeps. Now I can take this out, just discard it there. Okay, now that we have that, on Ellie's pod, it's deactivated, yes. We want to activate a pod now, yes. Fill a new pod with insulin, which we just did. Next, now these have to be sitting right next to each other. And now it's going to start priming. So it's communicating with the pod. And this just takes a minute or so.
I'm going to get water.
What? What's the matter, Skitty? Poor you, Skitty kitty. Stay down. Okay, it's almost done. All right, now it's going to go ding ding. Okay, so we've got to prepare the infusion site. She already did that. All right, so now when it says to, if the cannula sticks out as shown below, press discard. So that means we have to take this little plastic thing off of here. So Ellie's going to hold this again so I can show you. It's going to feel a little bit, I mean, it's on here kind of tight, so it's going to feel like you're going to break it.
Don't hit the camera.
So literally just pull it back and snap it off, okay? Just like that. And then you need to look right here to make sure the cannula is not sticking out. And you would definitely see it. It's very small, but it's a blue, like a light blue, looks like thread. Looks like fishing line, maybe not quite as thick. And then we're going to pull this off and put it on Ellie's belly. Okay, so put it so that this little window right here is facing up. And notice that we went, don't get any closer than a couple of inches to her belly button. Okay? And now, what we do, well here, you keep holding the phone.
I want to plug my ears.
Okay, so go back on here so I can show. So when this kind of times out and it's too dark, just press any button. So the cannula is not protruding out, so we hit next. Remove the adhesive backing. Yep, if it's wet or folded, just discard it and do another pod. If it's okay, apply to site. So we did that. Next. Now it says press start to insert the cannula and begin basal delivery. So, here's, don't press it yet.
Skittles.
Don't. Okay, show what I'm doing. So I'm going to kind of pinch Ellie's belly up, or her arm, wherever, and go ahead and press start. Go ahead. So Ellie's pressed start. You can hear it clicking. Good. Now, you're supposed to try to look in this window to see if you can see the cannula. That part's very hard. It's very hard to see it. So instead, this little area, if it has turned pink, then you know it has gone in properly. So, is the cannula properly inserted? Yes. That's probably why she's sick. She's eating that rose bush. All right. Now she's all ready to go. So, put her down. Don't hold her legs like that. All right, see, now it shows that she has 50 plus units. Because we just did 125 units. So now from here, you need to check your sugar, or did you already?
No, I did not.
Every morning she needs to calibrate her Dexcom, so she checks her sugar with this, which she knows how to do, and she puts the number in there, which she knows how to do that as well. So that wraps up our lesson in how to change a pod. Goodbye.